Some of my favorite fragrances to wear on hot summer days, you know, those days, you know, with sun beating down, hot summer days, I love to wear my aquatic fresh fragrances. You get aquatic fragrances that are, you know, kind of with watery notes and sea notes and stuff, but you also get aquatic fresh fragrances from really juicy fruity notes, okay? So these are my favorite light, fresh, amazing, refreshing fragrances to wear on super hot summer days, which we're in right now. So let me share my favorite refreshing, light, aquatic, juicy, fruity summer fragrances with you. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. In this video I'm sharing with you my favorite super light, refreshing, aquatic, fruity summer fragrances for those super hot summer days. These work really well on the hottest summer days. They perform their best in super hot weather and they keep you feeling refreshed and smelling good, and it makes that hot summer day, that beating down sun, a little less harsh, you know? So let me show you what they are. I would say one of my most favorite aquatic, ozonic, fruity fragrances, very fresh light fragrances to wear in the summertime, you know, the hottest time of the summer, is this one here. This is L'Imperatrice, you guys. This is by Dolce and Gabbana. Oh my god, it means the Empress. Oh, so refreshing. By the way, this is going to be my scent of the day. I'm taking the kids to the pool. Perfect fragrance, like right after I film here, I'm taking the kids to the pool. So this is like the perfect fragrance to wear. I'm not gonna probably spray the rest of them because I want this to be my fragrance of the day. So this is very ozonic and aquatic. Ozonic from the watermelon, the juicy, watery watermelon note that's in here. It's absolutely gorgeous because watermelon and melon are fruity notes that give this kind of ozonic accord to fragrances. Those notes, you know, they tend to give an ozonic accord, the watermelon, you know, melon, all that kind of notes. This has a very juicy, big strawberry note in here as well. I swear I can smell guava in here, you guys. I know that guava is not listed, but I am pretty sure this has guava because I know what guava smells like. It's a very distinct scent. I can smell guava in here. I can bet on anything, guava's in this fragrance, okay? This has beautiful, like delicate florals like magnolia, peony, like the beautiful pink peonies. A little bit of rose I think this has as well. Yeah, definitely guava in this fragrance, I can promise you. Yeah, lots of musks and a little bit of woodiness in the base. Absolutely juicy. This is the most juicy, aquatic, ozonic, fresh, fruity fragrance ever. It is in no way offensive. It's very light, very airy, very juicy. It smells like a beautiful guava watermelon drink, only the very nice perfume version. Perfect kind of scent, for example, to wear to the pool. Perfect, okay? L'Imperatrice, you guys, I love this one. And here's another ozonic, aquatic, fruity, fresh fragrance right here from a very nice brand. This is, of course, Gold Coast by Bond Number 9. Guys, I just did a house review of Bond Number 9, rating and reviewing all my Bond Number 9 fragrances. Check that out. I'll link it up here and down in the description box. In that, I of course talked about this in great length. I'm not going to spend too much time here on this one, or I can smell this very much. This is very juicy and Ozonic and Aquatic as well. This has watermelon also, giving that ozonic feel to the fragrance, aquatic feel to the fragrance. Super juicy, fruity from the watermelon, not just watermelon, but this has lychee, which is really delicious and gorgeous in the opening. You know, like Delena's, the Parfums de Marley Delena fragrances have lychee. Just to give you a reference, that's, yeah. And then this has apple, apricot, like a bunch of other fruit notes, and a little bit of rose, I believe, and loads of musks and a little bit of vanilla and woody notes. This, you guys, is an absolutely beautiful, this smells a little bit more sophisticated, and you know, it's one that you can actually wear to, I might actually, I might layer these two, that one and this one. I'll just put a little bit right here. Yeah, gosh, that lychee note, it's very prominent in this one. Yeah, in the opening, which is what's really different about this one, with the lychee is really strong. And it kind of stays throughout the life of the fragrance. Again, very refreshing, light, airy, juicy, aquatic, ozonic, fruity fragrance from Bond number 9. Absolutely gorgeous. This is one you can wear to actually, like, on a beating hot summer day, beating sun, down sun, hot summer day, any kind of outside function you have, like, you know, for anything really, birthday parties, whatever it is, beach parties, whatever have you, you can wear that because it's a little bit fancier. And here's another super juicy, fresh, fruity fragrance. This is not necessarily ozonic because this doesn't have like watermelon type notes, but this is very kind of, to me, actually almost aquatic because it's so juicy. It's super juicy. I'll tell you why it's juicy. This is from Emicalaf. This is Soleil Passion. It's one of the most beautiful, sophisticated, yet like juicy, fruity fragrance ever. This has the most juicy, bursting, juicy pomegranate note in the opening, you guys. This has mandarin orange. This has like wild strawberries, which gives it a very kind of slightly almost tart, juicy, fruity vibe, like a slight tartness. This has beautiful, delicate florals, which I am a huge fan of, like water lily and lily of the valley, two of the most gorgeous, feminine, pretty florals ever. A little rose too, I think. This has loads of ambergris, which again gives that sort of marine nuances to this fragrance, with a little bit of woodiness, creamy sandalwood, some musks. What else can you ask for? What else do you want? You know what I mean? I love the little sun here in the little kind of bracelet thing here. There's a little sun right there because it's Soleil Passion. Yeah, again, Emicalaf Soleil Passion. I do have a discount code with Emicalaf down in the description box. You guys, Emicalaf's website has their fragrances at the original price, whereas when you buy from distributors, I think it's like $45 more to start with. The distributors sell it for more than what's on the Emicalaf's website. And on top of it, Emicalaf actually gives you super awesome like gifts with purchase, like 30 ml perfumes, you know, big deluxe travel perfumes, that kind of stuff. So it's always really nice to order from Emicalaf, and they also have free shipping to the US and European Union. Okay, here's another one I love from Emicalaf that's super gorgeous and light and aquatic and fruity and fresh, just beautiful, very demure, very feminine, gorgeous, light fragrance. I'll tell you what this is perfect for, and I'll tell you what I tend to wear this for. This is, of course, Emicalaf Ananda. You guys, do you see this bottle? Oh my god, it's one of my favorite bottles in my entire perfume collection. Actually, you guys, I had Ananda Nectar too, the stronger, more potent version of this. I would have featured this in this video, except I broke it. I accidentally dropped it. I was trying to wear it and it slipped through my fingers, and I need to get a new one. So yeah, so Ananda Nectar is a little bit, it's the same fragrance, a little bit more potent, okay? But still very refreshing and light. So yeah, this is one of the prettiest fragrances to ever exist, you guys. It's Got the most juicy fruity notes in the opening, like pear and plum. You know how plum tends to be really juicy, just like blackcurrant. And guess what? This also has blackcurrant, that juicy burst of fruity freshness right in the opening, with a little bit of citrus. I think it's lemon that's in here. And for florals, it has the prettiest florals in here. Now mimosa, it is a very kind of very clean smelling, beautiful yellow floral. There's, you know, there's a jasmine, which is always so pretty and very fresh smelling, you know. And there's a little hint of violet, adding a slight powderiness. It has ylang ylang, which very much adds that slight tropical vibes. I think a little rose as well. And this has a slight bit of vanilla, some musks. You guys, this is like the perfect fragrance to wear to a function, like a beautiful beach wedding, okay? That's kind of what I always like. If you're a bride who's getting married on the beach, this is the prettiest fragrance. I mean, you can even take pictures with this perfume next to your like makeup that you're wearing that day or your wedding dress. I mean, look how pretty. This is the fragrance I wore on the beach when my husband and I, our whole family, went to Hawaii last summer to celebrate our 10th wedding anniversary. This was my scent of the day that I wore to our little ceremony that we had on the beach, you know, celebrating 10 years of marriage. It was perfect for the beach because it was like aquatic, fresh, and very ethereal, and just kind of worked really well with that beach breeze. Perfect. And here's another gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous ozonic, aquatic, fruity, fresh fragrance that's super pretty. This is Royal Crown Rose Muscat. You guys, this, I have been waiting to wear this until this summer because I bought it in the cold weather and been impatiently waiting. Oh, this is gorgeous. This has the most beautiful rose note, but this also has like melon, you guys, which adds that sort of ozonic vibe, you know, fresh ozonic aquatic feel to this fragrance. So it has melon right in the opening, not watermelon, but melon. So you can smell that melon. It's really very juicy and sweet and beautiful. And then you have mandarin orange and some other citruses with it. Then you have some delicate, beautiful florals. It seems like, you know, in this type of aquatic, ozonic, fresh fragrances, you always get very delicate, demure type of florals like Lily of the Valley, which is in here. And a little hint of violet. Again, pretty demure floral. And then you get a little jasmine, a little bit of that beautiful rose. And then it has ambergris, which is another thing I seem to know that seem to be in this type of fragrances, the aquatic ozonic fresh fragrances for summer. In the base you get ambergris because it adds that sort of marine vibe nuance to it with a bit of woody nuance, you know. And his has some woody notes, I think, including sandalwood. It's supposed to have a little bit of, tiny bit of oud. I do not smell oud whatsoever, you guys. I don't know. If it's in there, it's like a very tiny bit. You can't even smell it. It's not heavy at all. This is a very light, fresh, aquatic, pretty, pretty, pretty aquatic, ozonic, fruity, fresh floral fragrance for hot summer days. This would be a really pretty one to wear on a very hot summer day from day to night, but like to go on a date even, you know, like a daytime date or like your nighttime date even. It's very pretty, very beautiful, like a special occasion on a hot summer day. Like my birthday is right in July, you know, very hot day. I might pick that for my scent of the day, you know, like that kind of stuff. That sort of fragrance is perfect for. Here's another very fresh fragrance. It's a fruity, juicy fruitiness that is in this fragrance from a very juicy, like that juicy burst of like blackcurrant. Okay, that's why this fragrance is on this list. This is really good for like hot summer days. I'll get to it here in a second. There's the other things I want to tell you about this. This is Creed Avantos for her. This is like more of a fragrance that smells very kind of rich, expensive. This would be something you might wear to, like, I don't know, go designer clothes shopping on a very hot summer day. You can wear this to a function. you know, like a function from at your workplace, that type of fragrance. It's definitely a daytime fragrance to me, but you can wear it and, you know, it can go from day to night if this is like your scent of the day. This has loads of citrus notes in the opening with some apple, and it has a little bit of tiny bit of patchouli, you guys. It's very little, just to give it a slight earthiness, but it's not that dirty kind of earthiness. Now don't be afraid of patchouli in this. It's really beautiful, you guys. This has loads of musks, woody notes, a little bit of rose and violet. I think there's pink pepper in here as well. But here's where the juicy, fruity, aquatic freshness comes from. It's that blackcurrant that's in the base, which is really weird because blackcurrant is usually an opening note, you guys. There's loads of blackcurrant in here, so it's in the base. Okay, it's you smell it on the dry down a lot. Actually, you smell it right away, but it's, you know, it stays throughout the fragrance and gets stronger and stronger. This has loads of blackcurrant, so it's like it has this juicy burst of fruity freshness. Has juicy pear in it, some, I think, even apricot, but anyway, and pretty flowers like I said, rose, is it heliotrope? No, lilac, I think, in here, and ylang ylang. Anyway, there's a bunch of really pretty florals too, but it's very juicy and almost like aquatic fresh from that big burst of juicy fruity freshness from blackcurrant. Now I included this one. This is new to my collection. I included this one, although this is not ozonic by any means, but very juicy and fruity and fresh, almost aquatic in the opening. It's a little bit sweet. It has another note in the opening that kind of adds to the fruity juicy burst that this fragrance has from the blackcurrant note right in the opening. You know, this one is Amo Ferragamo that I just added to my collection. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this just a little bit here, you guys. Oh yeah, this has that Campari note right in the opening with the very big juicy burst of blackcurrant right in the opening. The Campari note really make that juicy blackcurrant note feel even more juicy and fruity and almost aquatic and sweet. Yeah, I love the opening of this fragrance actually. A lot of people say that this smells like an orange creamsicle. I don't know about that. I mean, I get where they're coming from, but this is a very Campari smelling fragrance. I get the orange vibes, I do. But it resembles more like a champagne cocktail, but really it smells like Campari, okay? I'm trying to give something else because some of you may not know what Campari tastes or smells like. Okay, so yeah, this has a big juiciness in the opening, almost aquatic freshness from that juicy burst of blackcurrant right in the opening. So that's why I included this one. This has like a little tartness from rhubarb, pretty florals like jasmine, loads of vanilla in the base, some woodiness, beautiful. Like it a lot. You can wear it on a hot summer day, which is the point of this video. I think it has that fresh, juicy feeling, you know, for a hot summer day. But it's more of a fragrance I would wear out and about. It's nothing special. It's not a special occasion fragrance. It's more like sprayed on, you know, when you're running around on a hot summer day type of fragrance, more casual wear. Now here's a very, very aquatic fresh fragrance. This is quite, you know, more affordable side. This is from a very famous brand from the 90s. This is Escada, Born in Paradise. You guys, this brand doesn't get talked about anymore. I'm gonna spray it right here because I can't actually smell it very much from the... Oh, this is so fresh, you guys. This is perfect for beating down a hot summer day. This is very like ozonic, aquatic, fresh, fruity, coconutty. This actually has coconut too. Very beachy fragrance. So now this is a fragrance I would recommend, like an ozonic aquatic fragrance I would recommend for a woman to wear on the beach, because it's like almost like a very refreshing, closer to a body spray. You know how Escada fragrances are. They're beautiful, but they're very light. This smells super tropical. The Fruity notes in here, you guys, are so tropical. There's guava in here, which is perfect, and watermelon, which is where the ozonic aquatic feel comes from, and guava adds to that. And oh, I think this has like apple too, and coconut and pineapple. What else do you want? You know, this is a very tropical, ozonic, aquatic, fresh, fruity fragrance. And of course, loads of musk and woody notes like any other fragrance, like sandalwood, I think, in the base. This is perfect to wear, like running around town, getting stuff done, go to the pool, go to the beach, that kind of fragrance. Very casual type of wear. It's very affordable, but very, very good. It actually lingers. And you can smell it, so for a more affordable fragrance. So yeah, Escada, Born in Paradise. Guys, I almost forgot this. You can't forget this when it comes to super fresh aquatic fragrances for hot summer days. This is of course Parfums de Marley, Delena La Rosée. This one has the same signature notes like the other Delenas, the lychee and the Turkish rose, but what makes this super fresh and aquatic and perfect for hot summer days are those watery notes in here. This has some pretty florals, of course, the Turkish rose, but it is with some peony. There's some peony in here, and you get those watery notes right in the middle that makes it so aquatic and fresh. It has some musk and woody notes in the base. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is great for daytime wear on a hot summer day. Very, very pretty fragrance. It's appropriate for a date, but it's mostly a daytime fragrance. Very pretty special occasion type of fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. Guys, I also almost forgot this one. This is Parfums de Marley Meliora. This is not quite aquatic, but it is a very juicy, fruity, fresh fragrance. This has loads of blackcurrant right in the opening with that gorgeous bursting juicy freshness blackcurrant has. It has a little bit of cassis in the opening, I think some red berries, and then it has pretty florals like rose, ylang ylang, and lily of the valley, and loads of vanilla in the base and some woody notes. That what makes this a very fresh, juicy, fruity, fresh fragrance, almost aquatic for hot summer days, is that bursting, juicy, fresh blackcurrant note right in the opening. Absolutely pretty. This is a great daytime fragrance. You can wear on like a date during the day. I mean, this can go from day to night actually. This is very like a date appropriate fragrance. It's very pretty, very feminine, dripping with femininity actually. Beautiful fragrance, smells sophisticated. Here's another gorgeous aquatic fresh fragrance, you guys. This is more on the powdery side than it is on the fruity side. This is a very light aquatic, slightly powdery gorgeousness. It's femininity at its core. It's beautiful feminine fragrance. This is of course Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle Fleur Terrible, you guys. This is actually discontinued, which is why I'm including this last on this list. I'm going to spray this just a little bit here because I just can't smell it from as much. I smell it, but not as much. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is such a delicate, powdery, feminine, dripping with femininity fragrance. Unbelievable. It has like a really beautiful powderiness about it and slight sweetness. I can smell the sweetness. It has the prettiest note that I love, you guys, water lily, which is so feminine and demure and gorgeous, like a little innocent goddess, you know, and but sexy and attractive. And this has iris, adding the powderiness. I want to say there's violet in here too, and there's vanilla. I can smell the vanilla and some fruity notes that I'm picking up as well. Some fruity notes. There's definitely mandarin orange or something like that, more syrupy of the citruses in here, and some kind of aquatic fresh fruitiness in here, fruity note in here. I want to say this has like melon or something like that in it. Very, very like aquatic, ozonic almost. Not ozonic. I would say it's not watermelon. It's very aquatic, powdery, fresh fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. I adore this one. This is unfortunately discontinued. I don't know why. Sorry if you couldn't get it. This was at Macy's for a while, but this may come back, you guys. Keep checking. I'll find it. I'll try to find it and link it down in the description box. So you guys, that's it. Those are my super fresh, ozonic, aquatic, fruity fragrances. You know, I love them. They are the most like ideal fragrances for those hot, super hot summer days with beating down sun. They perform the best in the hottest weather. So let me know down in the comment section, chime down below your thoughts on these fragrances. Do you have some of these sort of ozonic, aquatic, fruity, fresh fragrances? Let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on the ones I have, and what do you have? You know, what type of ozonic, aquatic, fruity, fresh fragrances do you have? Because I want to add more of this type of fragrances to my collection for those really hot summer days, which is, these are kind of what I'm going through right now, you guys, because it's super hot. It's starting to get really hot. So what do you think? Because we're going to the pool all the time, going to the beach all the time. If you have like a birthday party or function, you know, during a wedding, during a hot summer day, they are perfect. So let me know down in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button, because it really helps me grow my channel. If I grow my channel, I'm able to bring you better and bigger content. And also don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I will see you guys in my next video.